Hi guys, welcome back. This is going to be the easiest to understand tutorial on the mines. Basically, right, you have two blocks here and you can blow them up with a cherry bomb and it'll basically let you in here. It's going to say that your axe isn't strong enough to break it, but you can get in. Just need a little explosive, one of the little red ones, and then you have the dwarf there. Basically, he sells a couple of things, but you have to get dwarf scrolls. I'll show you what they look like. They're right here. You'll find them randomly through the cave. I already gave him them, but I don't need to talk to him again. So basically level 1 to 5 is the brown earth, which is basically lots of ores and not really a lot. So you get stone, etc. In here, there's slime, flies, or slime, and the crab. I killed one by accident, but you get the deal. Level 1 to 5, very, very simple. And there is nothing really special to them, but these are good for breaking to get 10 stone. And then in here, obviously you can get quartz, and that's a copper ore. So level 1 to 5, that's what you're going to see. Slimes and flies and more junk. Basically I have a staircase just to get down so I can show you quickly. So on level 5, you get an elevator, and basically every 5 levels you go down, it will let you go back to the start, but also I'll show you. For example, I will go into the elevator, bring you back up, and instead of having to take the ladder down to level 5, I can just jump in to the elevator back down. Right, so what I'd say to you is, if you get any materials from these, don't sell them and don't waste them, because the bug juice comes in handy as a bait. You can use it for fishing, and that's very good. And when you break a rock, you have a chance to summon a ladder. Basically, if there's fiends in the way, if there's still bugs and stuff on the level, you won't be able to find the ladder. Well, you have a lower chance, but once they're gone, your percentages increase. So I'll just do a couple here. For example, they're not hitting very hard, but when you have bad armor, they can hit you for maybe 10, 15. See, I have a good sword. This is the one you actually get this sword from this mine, but I think it's down on level, what I want to say, 70. So instead of breaking some more stones, I'll just take the ladder, and that's going to be what I'm going to do just the whole way down. On level 10, I'm just going to skip these. For example, I'm going to go down to level 10 just to show you what's going on. 9, and there's some amethyst. Right, level 10 is a treasure room in most cases, and you'll get a pair of brown boots. So you'll see the ones that I have, they're very good, they're probably one of the best, and they do perfect. So level 10, obviously the elevator is here again, you can go back up whenever you're ready. I see a lot of people putting furnaces up here, and it's a good idea. So I might start doing that, but in the other one. So back to level 10. Down here, it's still the brown earth, I think, up until 15. These are called earth thugs or something. Oh, there's the little cherry bomb. Where is it? You can use these cherry bombs up on the top floor. I should probably show you that. I will. I'll run upstairs and I'll show you that really, really quickly. Leave the mine. Yes. Right. So basically, there'll be 2 stones here. You can't get past. Just drop one of these little bombs and run away, and that's enough to clear out that space. And it does a pretty good job. So here on out, just going to show you the what you call it. I'm going to show you every 5th level. So level 20, there is a lake here, and it has ghost fish and I think stonefish, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see what we get here. I'm ready for that. What's that? Ghost fish? Yeah. Let's see if we can get another one. Not another ghost fish, but the stonefish. Let's see if we can catch it. No, we got algae instead. Also, if you want, you can eat the algae, put your energy back up. Pretty handy. There's also a chest on this level, and it has a steel sword in it. And it's okay for the first couple of levels, but it's nothing too crazy. It does get you through a lot of sticky situations though, and that's a good thing. So I stopped here on level 30. Basically, this is the floor. There is no chest on it. So this is the last level of the brown earth. Once you move in here, you're onto the grey earth. In here, there's bats, there is slime, and there's also the shadow golem. If I can find any. Yeah, there they are there. I'll just knock this out of the way, let them into the light so you can see. They're not too strong, but you can see them, so they're kind of annoying. And also bats are here. Bats aren't very good because, you know, they can fly outside the map. There's Shadow Golem. I couldn't see him either, but on to the next one. Down here, level 32, and down a couple more levels is nothing exciting. But one thing that does happen is on level 40. Let me see. Just gonna go up to the top so I can skip down and show you. Level 40. So level 31 to 39 is basically the golems, the bats, and the green flies. And in here, on level 40, just before you get to the frozen tundra, is another chest, which is a slingshot. But it's the beginner slingshot. You can't do anything crazy with it, but in here, there is ores. So basically, I have the upgraded slingshot, and I can shoot bombs. And it breaks ores. Very, very handy. Very good. There's an iron edge. That's one of the swords you actually get from... You get that sword further back up on level 10, I think it is. 41, level 42 is more of these slimes. Bats. And these are... can't think of what they're called actually. There's a lot of them. They give you coal, so they're worth taking out, and also don't get rid of your coal because it's very important. It's not very commonly found. So down here, let's grab. I'm gonna take a few of these for myself because you can never have too much. Once you're doing this, you have every time you slay an enemy, you can go to the Adventurers Guild and they might have a present for you. Sometimes you get lucky. There's an elevator, level 45. Anything special? No. This level, the last time I was here, had a load of boxes here, and it had a load of cards in it. And that was good. Cards are good. So, I'm going to stare down to level 50, because that's the next checkpoint. Get. Break out of here. 9, 50. Right. This is, you get Tundra Boots in here. Basically another set of these, but they have different, I think they have 2 defense and 2 immunity. They're very good for the early game. So that's not too bad. And then we're still in the Frozen Tundra for another couple of levels. So let me just take this elevator back up. I'm going to do is move my way down to level 60, which is the next checkpoint. You get a dagger down here. The daggers aren't very good. They do hit very fast, but they're not very strong. Down here, in the water, you can get an ice pip and another fish, but I can't think what the name of the fish is. Let me double check. I'll tell you what the name of the fish is now in 1 second. It's a ghost fish. So the ghost fish is in all the cave, on all the cave levels, because it's a cave fish. So it's not that bad. Let me see if I can catch the ice pip. It's no harm, you know. Take a wee second out just to do the bit of fishing. Also, if you're going caving, just a small tip, check your TV and see if you're lucky. Having a lucky day, things look up, you catch more fish, you get more ores, you get more drops. You know, the barrels drop better loot, etc. So even the chests, some are guaranteed, some aren't guaranteed. I'm just gonna fish here until I catch one of the ice pips. You wouldn't believe that the next cast I took, I literally just went, right, I'm gonna cast until I get the fish, and basically the first bite I got came out with the ice pip on it. Let me just see if it happens again. No, 2 ghost fish. I have there's ice pip. It was literally junk, ice pip. The way I caught 2 ghost fish there is I have a special lure on my I will be in a second. Right, so level 60 to 61, 62, 63, 64, and 65 are all Ice Tundra. So in there, when you get down to this level, you'll see different monsters. So I'll go up here and I'll see if there's anything else. See if I can show you any. They didn't want to show up in here. Right, sometimes you come across these. They're not very fun, but they give a lot of loot. You don't have to hit them with this explosive slingshot like I do, but basically you come across these ones and you have to clear the level before you can move on. It's a infested level, I think is the name of it. What a hit. There's tundra boots? Thermal boots. There's a weird flight on them. Right, there we go. Basically, you've declared them all out before a ladder will spawn. Right, here's what I wanted to show you. There's a ghost here. They're not very strong, but when you hit them, they fly back. They drop solar essence, which is part of the community bundle. These are called dust sprites, now that I think about it. And everything else isn't too bad here. So, next level. There's not a lot. I actually want to show you something here. Let me just get rid of this bat. When you're in here, you can use your hoe. And sometimes it'll give you a reward. There we go. Frozen geode. Once you upgrade, you can do stuff like this. And it will hoe a lot of ground. Obviously, my guy is about to pass out, so I'm gonna go home and sleep first before I move on. Which doesn't give me much choice, but well. Okay, so we're back the next day. So, level 70, we're on 60 something. So right, so 70 next is, there's a chest here. And I'm pretty sure there's a pair of thunder boots in it. And then that's the end of the frozen earth. Then you go down into the next level, which is the frozen castle. Slimes are still here. Ores are still here. Then you have a new enemy called the skeletons. They can throw stuff at you across blocks, so you're not safe behind ores. But they're not that hard to beat. Well, when you've good equipment, they're not too hard to beat. Let me show you what they look like when they explode. Right. Let me see if this is any little. If you're doing the cave, make sure you don't forget the sand. You can find cave carrots in it, and they're part of the community bundle as well. And also, clay is hard to come by, and these barrels, sometimes they have something in it. Right, just gonna gather up a couple of materials here, frozen tear, etc. A couple of other pieces, I'm gonna pick up them now. Turns out I was wrong. Level 70 is where you get the Master Slingshot, which is this one. The one that I'm using. It's very good. I mean, if I have the chance, I'll hit people with my sword because it's easier to hit. But if not, I'll just use this. It does hurt if you're too close, just be aware of that. Now, let me go down to the next level. I'll just staircase down instead of looking. The next couple of levels are still the frozen castle. I don't mean to put down 2 stairs at a time, but there's the elevator back up. So, I'm just going to keep staircasing down, because there is something that I want to show you. Get this out of the way. Staircases aren't cheap. They're 99 stone per staircase. Obviously, I'm playing this a good while, so I don't need to worry about materials like stone. Right. Sometimes, let me just get rid of these guys. Do the manual hoe. Stone, no good. Never tried to hit a bat with a slingshot, I don't think. I can hear it coming though. Ah, it hits the wall first. Oh, it does hit them. Right, cool. Let's get rid of these guys. Now, I'll show you this for example. You'll find minecarts or bags, and when you open them, there's 6 coal per bag or minecart. And next level. So, let me see. Level 79. Let me go down one more. Now you're in the lava. This is called purple earth, and in here you get firewalker boots. I'm not wearing them. No, I'm wearing space boots. Space boots you get a little bit further on in the game, but from here out, it looks like the rest of the mine. Make sure you break the boxes. There's an island warp totem, or farm warp totem actually. You can get gold here. There's a fire slime. They're a little bit stronger, but nothing crazy. More ores, more slimes. Let me just slingshot a couple. Right, down to the next floor. Like I said earlier on, sometimes you come across these brown patches, and most times they have boxes on them, but obviously I've been here before, so the boxes don't spawn for me, and that's kind of sad. So, to be aware, some of these floors have fire bats. Well, I mean, from the once you leave the frozen section down to the lava section, the bats turn into fire bats. They're a little bit stronger, but they're not really, because you get better equipment as you go along. Fire quartz isn't that common, so if you do get a chance, pick it up. These are hard helms. They are hard to kill, I'm not gonna lie. And these are shadow golems. They drop essence, and essence isn't easy to come by, so pick it up when you get a chance. It looks like this. You need this one and this one, and it's going to clear out a section of the community center in the garden. And I'm just going to go next one. 85 is a checkpoint. Back there's an elevator, obviously. Not too far away from the end. These guys, you're supposed to hit them with a pickaxe and then hit them with your sword. This level has a couple of boxes that sit over there, but obviously they're not there for me. Nothing really I can do about it. So I just wanted to check. There's a special thing I want to show you on level 90. I think it's level 90. I just wanted to take a drink of my coffee there. Sorry about that. I'm gonna take the elevator just because I can. Level 90 is where you find this, the obsidian edge. It's a very, very good sword. It's what I used the whole way through this cave, and it served me perfectly. It could deal with every mob. It was very, very good. These here aren't very common. These fireballs, they have shots that can bounce off items, and I don't like it too much. But they're not that hard to kill. Sometimes they do drop extra items, so I'm just going to drop my geode, and you get squid ink as their second drop. And these crabs, let me just get rid of the bat. These crabs look like standard stones, but you have to break their shell first. But if you have a good weapon, you can just chop them and they'll disappear. Same with this guy, and we move on. So I'm just going to keep scooting down a couple of levels. Suitable location. Indeed. Right. This is a good place to get clay and carrots and any other stuff that spawns in the sand. You can also... Can I hit? No. Didn't think so. Slimes aren't very strong. It died to 8 from a pickaxe there, but... The crabs actually drop crabs, so that's no. I just can't pick it up. Wait, maybe I can. I'll drop my ghost fish. I'll pick up the crab. Crab is part of the community bundle, and you need it also. They're. I'm gonna just see what they are. Aquamarine. There's a. Right, these guys here. They do magic, and they kinda hurt. Not gonna lie. But they're easy to kill, and that's a good thing. Right, let me see what's next on the levels. We'll keep moving down for. So I'm gonna move down to level. The next checkpoint is 100. So I'm gonna move down to there. Just gonna skip past all these. There's 95, so you have a new elevator. I could have actually took the elevator down, but I have staircase to use, so I can use a staircase on on one of them green levels, but I'd rather get the slime, you know. Right in here, there's another chest, and you get a special reward. And as you can see over here, my health is almost empty, but it gives you more energy. You get a star drop, and it basically permanently increases your energy. Any food to eat? I'm gonna eat this. This is the only place I think to get a lava eel. They're quite hard to catch, and they're not very common. But let's see what happens here. Trash. I'm not going to bother trying to catch it. I'm just going to keep moving on so that I don't waste your time. So level 100 to 110 are all the same. There's nothing, no special mobs, no special anything, until you get here. And this is where you get my boots. These boots. And they're very, very good. You don't get hurt a lot. Like if I'd done these caves without the armor that I have, I'd be dead a long time ago. This, when the mist starts to turn red, it's when bats start to spawn from nowhere. They just go crazy. Gonna staircase down. If you're ever in trouble, just staircase down. So keep maybe 1 or 2 staircases on you. It's always good practice, you know. Right, so there's an elevator. So I can see where I am. I'm level 115. Alright, so level 115 to level 120. There is nothing special between level 110 to 120. So level 115 is just another place for your elevator to stop. So you can kind of take a break and go back and empty your inventory and stuff like that. But level 120, there is one chest in here, and it's very important because it gives you skull key. I wonder, can I see it? There, it's in my wallet. It gives you this skull key, and the skull key is used in the desert for the skull mines, and also in the saloon for the skull Junimo cart game, I think it is. And the Junimo cart game is not easy. That's basically it. It's nothing too crazy. Bring a sword, bring an axe, bring a lot of heals, and if you can afford it, bring a couple of staircases to help you out. Staircases are very good, and they'll get you out of a hole pretty quickly. And also, once you do the community center, you can do this, and you can get stopped at the town. And Linus is going to talk, or root through the bins, or whatever he's doing. I don't know how that old man walked out, he's in a wheelchair. But, skip the cutscene. Brings me to town, and it's kind of a long walk, but once you're back, drop off all your stuff, and you're good to go. So if you want some more tips, more handy tricks, like, subscribe. Talk to you next time.